Hi everybody, it's Ruth here for Ruth Reacts, Season 1, Episode 9. This is the first book of poetry that I'm going to be reviewing, and I just definitely want to put a disclaimer out there that I am not really a poetry reader, so I don't have a lot of experience with reading poetry, and so I'm not claiming to be any kind of expert in any way. This book is called Night Sky with Exit Wounds by Ocean Vuong, and I actually heard about this book on NPR, National Public Radio. There was a story that was done on there where they were interviewing this author, and I thought it was really interesting, and that is what prompted me to purchase this book. So I gave this book 3 stars. I'll go ahead and read the back, and then I'm going to read you a poem from inside it, and then I'll tell you why I gave it a 3-star rating. So it says, "Dear God, if you are a season, let it be the one I passed through to get here. Here, that's all I wanted to be, I promise." Ocean Vuong's first full-length collection aims straight for the perennial big and very human subjects of romance, family, memory, grief, war, and melancholia. None of these he allows to overwhelm his spirit or his poems, which demonstrate through breath and cadence an unrepentant enthrallment that a gentle palm on a chest can calm the fiercest hungers. So I definitely thought the book was very interesting. The poems, some of them were like amazing and like really like pulled at your heart and soul. Some of them, honestly though, for most of the book, I felt like I had no idea what he was talking about. So I'll read you one of the poems from the book. This one's called A Little Closer to the Edge. Young enough to believe nothing will change them. They step hand in hand into the bomb crater. The night full of black teeth. His faux Rolex, weeks from shattering against her cheek, now dims like a miniature moon behind her hair. In this version, the snake is headless, stilled like a cord unraveled from the lover's ankles. He lifts her white cotton skirt, revealing another hour. His hands, the syllables inside them. "O Father, O foreshadow," pressed into her as the field shreds itself with cricket cries. "Show me how ruin makes a home out of hip bones. O Mother, O Minute Hand, teach me how to hold a man the way thirst holds water. Let every river envy our mouths. Let every kiss hit the body like a season, where apples thunder with earth and red hooves, and I am your son." So I think that is a poem that does a nice job of illustrating why I didn't really understand a lot of the book. A lot of it was, they talked about melancholia. I agree, there was a lot of tough subject matter, there's a lot of poems about Vietnam and people who are kind of recovering from the war and his relationship with his father, which seems fraught with lots of bad emotion sometimes. So I give it 3 stars, mainly because I thought it was really interesting, but I didn't really understand it. And so certainly if anyone would like to borrow this book and read this poetry, I will more than happy lend it to you. So just let me know. I definitely will read more poetry, but I don't know if I would choose to read more of his poetry. I think if this book was a food, it would be a food that is a foreign delicacy that I have never tried before, and that as I eat it, I'm like, wow, that's really interesting. And then other times I'm like, oh my gosh, that's really slimy. What is that? And then it makes you feel a little weird, but also you like it, but you're not really sure how you feel about it. And so with that, friends, I will sign off. Until next time.